snow in Snezhnaya is always bitterly cold, and it never seems to end.
Come no closer.
Let's begin the loss of the snowflakes.
Endings and crystallized.
Impossible!
Impossible.
Witness the snow swan's grace.
Quietly now. Take it easy.
Busted. Big mistake.
Here comes the catch.
Fire my arrows! That's supposed to pirouette.
You wanna fight? Let's go.
So boring.
Take it easy. Quietly now.
Taste my arrows!
Mine to wield.
Crystalline adagio.
Busted. Things are about to get dicey.
Together.
Too slow. Gotcha.
Ooh, he audited build. लगे इतना चाहिए और नो ऐसा तो हो जाएगा ये चलो ये तो हो गए लेवल 80 डन। अब इनके टैलेंट्स करना पड़ेगा। टैलेंट्स विल बी थोड़ा सा डोमेन नॉट ये डिस्कवर्ड है तो अगर मैंने खोला नहीं होगा वेट बगल में ही हो चुका है मतलब आ गया है। नहीं, आज मजा आ गया रात को न्यू एबिस एंड 3 दिन बाद ऑनस्लेट आएगा आर्टिफैक्ट फार्मिंग शुरू। नाइस ब्रो नाइस।
I want to help.
सही है। मेरा भी ये लेवल 80 हो चुकी है अब बस इसका टैलेंट करूंगा देन उसके उसमें फार्म करूंगा। स्टार एंटिटी ब्रो व्हाट्स अप।
So we're doing this right. The snowflakes. Here, animal testing secret. Turn that frown upside down. Bad dreams be gone. Swirl, where to? Absorption test. Animal testing secret away. Crystalline Adagio. Time to relax. Sweet dreams. Absorption test. Animal testing secret away. Together, silhouette. Cast your worries to the wind.
घूमते रहो ब्रो। ये डोमेन क्या बनाए हैं ये लोग यार, भाई ना डोमेन बना रहे हैं। लाइक कर देना भाई लोग।
So we're doing this right.
अरे भाई इतना जोर से नहीं मारना था।
Walks of the snowflakes.
Stay clear. Absorption test.
One down. Here, boy. Piercing ice.
Oh, my mistake. Turn that frown upside down. Gotcha. Take on.
हेलो एक्सप्लोसिव, कैसे हो कैसे हो?
Sweet dreams. Stay clear.
Witness the snow swan's grace.
Absorption test.
Bulldog. Doggy dog.
Shadow me.
Time to relax. Bad dreams be gone.
मी गुड नहीं, बिल्ड नहीं हुआ है, ढंग से नहीं हुआ है। हाँ इतना जल्दी थोड़ा ना होता है, तुम्हें भी पता है।
You win this.
बस लेवल 80 करे हैं अभी, और इसके टैलेंट्स के लिए कर रहा हूँ, जैसे कि टैलेंट्स थोड़े से काम करने लग जाए।
So we're doing this the hard way.
One down.
Animal Tech 6308. Absorption test. Animal Tech 63. Turn that frown upside down.
देखो थोड़ा थोड़ा करके डैमेज तो आ रहा है, इट्स नॉट लाइक ये डैमेज एकदम नहीं है। मैंने लेवल 90 कर ली, बस 8 रहते हैं। ओह मेरे पास रहते हैं नहीं ना, फ्रजाइल भी नहीं रहते हैं।
Crystalline adagio.
Time to relax. Yachon, Tachon, let's go. Swirl, smart absorption test.
Let's begin.
Should have drawn faster.
इसका भाई मैं गेंशिन में भी हार गया 50-50।
Absorption test. Sweet dreams.
कांग्रेचुलेशन। अरे यार थर्ड लॉस गेंशिन में तो।
You win this one.
देखो शुरू शुरू में हर एक का अकाउंट ना थोड़ा सा कर्ट्स रहता है,
Dreamy.
मतलब हारोगे जीतोगे ऐसे ही चलेगा। मेरी ऑडिटी एंड मोलानी देखना, मेरी 170 मार रही। दैट्स टू गुड ब्रो। अरे मैंने पकड़ लिया ब्रो, मैं इसका टैलेंट क्या थे। अरे यार फालतू मैंने चिंता कर दिया। मिजुकी आ गई, चलो बिल्ड बता दो। मिजुकी आ गई तो बिल्ड बताने का कोई वो नहीं है। तुम क्या टीम रन करने वाले हो? आई मीन बट टीम नहीं है मेरे पे प्रॉपर स्कर्ट टीम में यूज कर रहा। स्कर्ट टीम के लिए है नहीं वो। देखो बहुत इजीली तुम कर सकते हो। अगर तुम लोग को वैसे मिलेगा ये वाला कैरेक्टर अलियोशा, ठीक है, ये एज अ बैटरी वो कर देना। और अगर तुम्हें मिजुकी बिल्ड करना है, तुम्हें सबको पता है कि इसको हार्ट ऑफ फर्नेस देना है, ठीक है। मिजुकी को दूसरा वाला सेट दे सकते हो, जो दूसरा वाला ये वाला है, वेट दिखाता हूँ। तो इसमें ना बफ मिलता है, हाँ ये स्कारलेट प्रूफ वाला। तो इसमें अटैक परसेंट थोड़ा सा आता है, ठीक है। तो इंक्रीज द इक्विपिंग कैरेक्टर्स क्रिट रेट बाय 16 एंड देयर स्टेलर स्वर्ल्ड रिएक्शन बाय डेल्ट 40%। तो ये वाला स्टेलर स्वॉर्ड के लिए है, मतलब मिजुकी अगर यूज करना ही है तो हमें स्टेलर स्वॉर्ड ही चाहिए होगा, तो उसके लिए ये पीस तुम्हें देना पड़ेगा, ठीक है। और मिजुकी को ईएम में ही रखना, ठीक है। मेन स्टैट ईएम ही देना, मतलब एज अ ये वाला मास्टरी ये तुम दे सकते हो एनिमे वगैरह एज पर, देयर इज नो इश्यू। इसको डीपीएस बना सकते हो, बट तुम्हारा ऑडिटी जो होगा वो सब डीपीएस रहेगी। ट्रिपल ईएम भी दे सकते हो, कोई इशू नहीं है। देखो ये सारे एलिमेंटल मास्टरी वाले ही हैं, तुम्हारा पूरा टीम ईएम वाले होगा। ऑडिटी भी ईएम ही है, उसका भी ईएम के ऊपर ही है, बट हाँ अटैक में ज़्यादा स्केल करती है, इसीलिए ये हार्ट ऑफ फर्नेस देना है, ठीक है। अलेशा को तुम ये वाला सेट दे सकते हो, नहीं देना है तो मत दो। इसके लिए दूसरा और एक सेट भी एम्बलम भी दे सकते हो, जस्ट काइंड ऑफ लाइक बैटरी यूज करना है इसको, ठीक है। और व्हाट यू कैन डू, और एक चीज बता देता हूँ, अगर कुछ और रन करना है फिशल यूज कर सकते हो, बट फिशल अगर यूज करोगे ना, फिशल यूज कर लो या तो मैं एक कॉम्बिनेशन में ट्राई करने में बता रहा हूँ तुम लोगों को, जो मेरे को लग रहा है ये फ्रूटफुल होगा। इंस्टेड ऑफ गोल्डन ट्रूप क्या करना, ये वाला देना, वेयर इज दैट, हाँ ये वाला। तो इसमें क्या होगा, सुपर कंडक्ट भी तुम्हें मिलेगा, सो विच इज वेरी गुड। कोई और भी चैट कर रहा है क्या? मुझे चैट्स नहीं दिख रही है दूसरे को। तुम हो वर्टिकल में, लोग हैं हॉरिजॉन्टल में। दोनों स्ट्रीम, दो स्ट्रीम हो रहा है गाइस, एक हॉरिजॉन्टल एक वर्टिकल। दोनों का ही चैट थोड़ा सा, वर्टिकल का चैट थोड़ा सा स्लो हो रहा है मेरा पढ़ना, वो फोन से देखना हो रहा है। ये वाला यूज कर सकते हो, ठीक है। तो मैं अपना टीम में थोड़ा सा बदलाव करूंगा। अलेशा का नेम कार्ड मस्त लगा मुझे तो। हो, हो सकता है अच्छा ही होगा। बट मैं अलेशा को रिप्लेस करूंगा विथ मिको, तो प्रॉब्लम मैं ये टीम रन करने वाला
What
हूँ।
would you do without me?
ठीक है, थैंक्स। ज्यादा बिल्ड करने, अभी बिल्ड करने भी चले जा रहे हो। चेक मोलानी एंड ऑडिटी नियंजे अकीरा गेम। हाँ 90 वेपन निकाल लिया। अच्छा इसको ये वाला वेपन दे दिया ना, हाँ ये वाला ट्रैवलर को जो है वेपन मिलता है, भाई पता हो यार ट्रैवलर को दे रहा है ये लोग 5 स्टार वेपन विच इज क्रिट रेट डाइम, वेरी गुड दो। बिल्ड थोड़ा सा और ठीक होगा, बट अभी फिलहाल के लिए सही है। मौलानी 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 पास तो, मौलानी तुम्हारा देखा था मैंने 57, हाँ 292 याद है मेरे को। ऑब्सिडियन यूज करोगे देन इट विल बी अच्छा रेशियो है। ओह नाइस। ट्रैवलर का वेपन किस किस कैरेक्टर बिल्ड में यूज हो सकता है? हर एक में यूज हो सकता है। देखो इसका, ये गलत सेट क्यों दे रखे हो? इसको ये वाला सेट मत दो, इसको वो वाला सेट दो, रिएक्शन वाला, दूसरा वाला, हार्नेस वाला। इसका क्या है, व्हेन द ट्रैवलर, ये ट्रैवलर के लिए है, सेल्फ ट्रैवलर के लिए है। तुम्हें बस क्रिट रेट मिलेगा और कुछ नहीं, बाकी सब ट्रैवलर के लिए है। व्हेन द ट्रैवलर इक्विप्स दिस, देयर क्रिट रेट डैमेज increases 6% फॉर द एवरी एलिमेंट they have resonate with. Additionally, the traveler's attack will also increase 24%. So अभी क्या हो रहा है एग्जैक्टली तो टीम में ये लोग क्या रख रहे हैं, टीम में 2 क्रायो, 1 इलेक्ट्रो, 1 तुम्हारा एनिमो रख सकते हो। तो 2 तुम क्या कर रखोगे, 1 ट्रैवलर रखोगे, 1 ऑडिटर रखोगे। जनरली तुम्हारा जो ट्रैवलर है वो डीपीएस काइंड ऑफ बनेगा एक्स्ट्रा। 42 सीडी मिलता है ट्रैवलर को। बताओ 42 सीडी, बढ़िया। बाकी हर कैरेक्टर लिए बस क्रिट रेट देने वाली चीज है और कुछ नहीं है। अभी के लिए मैं सोच रहा हूँ आयरन स्टील।
If a simple response will do, why waste your breath on anything
हाँ
longer?
भाई, नहीं बना दिया इन लोगों ने।
Strange footsteps. Emerge. Ha! Right here. Stay clear. Absorption test. Time to relax.
ये फनी था थोड़ा। नॉट बैड एक्चुअली। इसमें जाना था मेरे को, फालतू में वेस्ट करवा दिया मैंने। रेजिन आज का वेस्ट हो गया तो कोई नहीं, जो भी होता है अच्छे के लिए होता है। सबने आर्कन क्वेस्ट कंप्लीट कर लिया क्या?
Commissions.
एक बार वेपन का पेटे देखता हूँ थोड़ा सा। क्या ही देखूं, बहुत ज्यादा ही वेपन का पेटी है। ओ भाई 6 पेटी है भाई। पास्ट क्वेस्ट स्किप कर के या करा हो, पास्ट क्वेस्ट स्किप करके करा हो। ओ क्यों आया, नहीं किया था क्या पहले वाला? पूरा नॉट क्राई स्किप कर दिया, मैंने गेम छोड़ दिया था तो घर वाले नंबर सुना रहे थे। अच्छा अच्छा, चलो बढ़िया बढ़िया। अरे तुम इसमें थे ना हॉरिजॉन्टल में। अरे वर्टिकल में चले गए हो। अरे हॉरिजॉन्टल में आ जाओ गाइस, वर्टिकल में क्यों कर रहे हो? वर्टिकल में थोड़ा सा मेरे को लेट आ रहा है। अब कम बैक हुआ है तो डायरेक्ट ये करूँ कराऊँ अब। हाँ, नाइस 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 ब्रो, नाइस नाइस। तो हम भी शुरू करते हैं आर्कन क्वेस्ट। लेट्स लेट्स डू दिस।
Turn that frown upside down.
व्हाट हैपेंड? इसका आवाज नहीं आ रहा। तुम लोग को इसका आवाज नहीं आ रहा था क्या? बोला ही नहीं किसी ने। क्या हुआ? आवाज क्यों नहीं आ रहा? गुड लक, करो करो कार्कन क्वेस्ट में आओगे शाम को लाइव प्रॉब्ली। बट अभी गेम में साउंड क्यों नहीं आ रहा? चलो, मेरी आवाज आ रही है? हाँ, मेरी आवाज तो जा रही है। ओके, थोड़ा सा आ तो रहा है साउंड। पर भाई इन्होंने तो गेंशिन को कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी बना दिया इस बार। एक सेकंड ना, फिर आओ। ये लड़का क्या कर रहा है? ओ, फिर आओ। अपना एक्ट वन पूरा नहीं किया क्या अभी तक? हाँ यार, पूरा मैं किया ही नहीं हूँ। आधे से ज्यादा लोग चले आते हैं बिकॉज सबको ये लग जाता है, क्या बोलते, स्पॉइलर मिलता है, इसीलिए थोड़ा सा लेट कर रहा हूँ। और बताओ आयन भाई, कैसे हो? क्या हाल चाल चल रहा है? सब कुछ बढ़िया?
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck
भाई
here
वायरल
waiting for
फीवर
a
है अभी तो, बाकी सब ठीक है। आप बताओ। मेरा चल रहा है बस।
You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far and try to figure out what to do next. Obviously, the million more question is, what is this Aritza planning? Everything else leads back to sure was. And so far, we've learned that in
And happy
addition to
Independence Day,
seven
guys.
Yoshis,
Happy
her
Independence Day.
plan also requires a ton of
Happy
energy.
Independence Day तो मैं भूल गया था.
But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the whole of Snezhnaya in a snowstorm this awful.
वो तो है भाई, गुलाम वाला फील तो है.
To be
But
honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. The kind of information that only the higher-ups in the government would know. Not word on the street type of info. Paimon can think of a few people who might be able to help us. But, right. And when we left Nogcry, Sandrone specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So, it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan.
इन कर दो ऐसा. Yes. So it's a grand plan.
Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloopov place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'd be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Sandrone? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino, let alone Sandrone. She basically told us to stay in her lane already. Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nogcry. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler in Paimon in there?
That's Alosha! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little under the weather. I see. So you're my patient today, yes? And you're, Faye, I presume?
Good question. Paimon's not too sure either, but she's definitely not the same kind of Fae as the ones we saw at the train station. Is
We
that gonna
talk
be
to
an
Arle
issue?
and we
Not
call her
exactly.
father.
It's just, I'm used to treating human
We also
patients.
act like mother.
Fae tend to be far more resilient
Yep,
than
yep,
even
yep.
the healthiest and most long-lived of humans. But don't worry, I do have some experience treating Fae. I've even diagnosed plenty of cats and dogs in my time. Safe to say, I have a fairly eclectic range of expertise.
It'll be fine. Paimon's basically the same as a human, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? That's just because Paimon knows how to eat.
Now, please take a seat.
पायमन का भाई डायग्नोसिस हो गया है.
Okay, vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I don't think it's anything serious. More than likely, you've just caught a cold. I can give you some medicine to tide you over. But as long as you rest properly for the next couple of days, you should feel better.
Arle is low but
Make sure to
Raiden
keep
is
an eye on your
wife.
temperature, though. If you find yourself with
But it's
persistent
a
low-grade
demon.
fever, or if your symptoms don't improve, just contact me again.
Sounds like there's no cause for alarm.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my
वो तो
job.
गेंशिन को
I'll
पूछो
leave you
तो
in peace now.
कैसा
Time to
पायमन को
visit my
कर
next
रहा है.
patients.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
All right, then. Guess we've got no choice. Let's just treat it as a
I have to get back to it. If you need anything else from the doctor or me, go to the Hunter Trade Station in Zolny. The boss there knows how to reach me. Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the least I could do. See you.
All right, time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Trying to find child.
sweet dream.
Tataglio, we are coming to you.
Emerge, right now, right here. Turn that frown upside down. Time to relax. Right now, emerge, right now.
Right now, emerge, right? इसके लिए मेरा दूसरा सेट है नहीं. अरे है तो रुको. बैलेंस बाद में ले लेंगे. अच्छा, यार मैं क्या बताऊं, ये 2 दिन मेरा दिमाग का दही हो गया. ऐसा डेमन भाई. तो और एक चाहिए. स्मार्ट नहीं हो सके. I was sick for 2 days. मेरी हालत खराब हो गया. तो अच्छी बात है.
Let's begin. Of the snowflakes. A little immersive. Emerge, right here, right now. Sweet dreams. Shadow me. Off to the freezer. Right here, right now.
नहीं धन मैं ओपन वर्ल्ड में ट्राई करता हूँ. ओपन वर्ल्ड में ट्राई करना है. कौन सा बॉस बेस्ट बॉस है? भाई तुम बीमार हुए, ये अच्छी बात है. बीमार होना चाहिए.
Emerge, right now, right here. Together, pirouette.
Stay clear! Absorption!
Time to relax. Right now, emerge, right here. Let's begin. Witness the snow swan's grace.
Animal Tech 6308!
Turn that frown upside down. Cast your worries to the wind. A sight to behold. Emerge. Right now. Shadow me. Pirouette. Emerge. Right here.
Stay clear! Animal Tech 6308!
Sweet dreams. Right now. Emerge.
Stay clear!
Right now. Emerge. Right now. Time to relax.
दूसरा सेट लगाना है। उनके लिए ये डाल दो फॉर द टाइम बिंग, बस ये यूज करने के लिए। क्या अच्छा है।
Sweet dreams.
लेट्स गो गाइस अब
Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache.
Oh my god, दिमाग का दही हो गया तो उसको लस्सी बना और पी जा। Yo, Chris, welcome back. All out the train. ट्रेन इस तरफ नहीं जाता है क्या? वो कौन सा जगह है? मैं क्या बता हूँ इसको फॉलो। भाई मैंने बिना क्वेस्ट के किया सारे एरिया अनलॉक। गुड, बढ़िया है।
Emerge.
You
I'm
wanna
doing
fight?
it right now.
Let's go.
Absorption test.
What the? Gotcha. What the?
Bad dreams be gone. Animal techniques through it together. Pot of death. Right here. Emerge.
Piercing ice!
Time to relax.
Piercing ice! You win this one.
अरे ये मजेदार है। अरे अरे अरे
Right now. Right here. Right now. Let's begin.
Stay clear. Enhanced animal module 75.
बिग पीपी डैमेज किसको चाहिए ब्रो? कम से कम रिएक्शन डैमेज तो आ ही रहा है ना ब्रो।
right here. Emerge, right here.
Fine.
Part of death. Lost of the snowflakes. Absorption test. Animo test. Turn that frown upside down.
हम बैठ तो गए देखता हूँ बॉसेस से लड़ने के लिए चाहिए उसके लिए तो चाहिए ही नहीं इसमें तो हो नहीं पाएगा फिलहाल के लिए सही डैमेज आ रहा है देखो भैया ऑडिटी लेवल 1 से तुम कितना तुम सवाल वो कर सकते हो चलो अभी टाइम है आर्कन क्वेस्ट करने का
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. You'll have to apply per the advertised booking process and wait until your invitation letter is issued. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure.
चलो मैं चलता बाय 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 बाय
Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer. Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us. Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's his first time in Snezhnaya, so it's no surprise that he doesn't know the rules yet. I trust no choice words have been exchanged. No misunderstandings I should be aware of.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew. That was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Wait, where's Paimon? Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? I can get you one if you need. All right then. Well, let me know if you run into any other problems. Why else? I was just about to sit down for some much-needed tea time when I heard that an old friend of Tartaglia's had shown up outside. No appointment, nothing. And, as obnoxious as it may be to show up uninvited at Glupov, I couldn't help but take pity on the poor soul who was waiting outside in vain. So I had no choice but to abandon my freshly brewed piping hot tea and come to see this mystery guest for myself. Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some
मैं तो हार
courtesy.
गया
I couldn't exactly let
मजा
you
आ
freeze
गया
to death out here in the
हार के
wind. Unfortunately, I can't invite you inside either. The rules of Glupov wouldn't allow it, and as a harbinger, I have to lead by example. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class, unlike Nasha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
P7 Tannery अरे वो कर ले क्या बोलते हैं असेंशन कर लेना।
Right now. Time to relax.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my tastes. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. You shouldn't underestimate Counselor Tartaglia, you know. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Theater by now. Well, he's busy preparing some paperwork for their next meeting. They'll be discussing yet another extension to Project Snezhnaya. It's basically all anyone cares about in the Vecha these days. Yeah, he's more of the shoot first, ask questions later sort, isn't he? It all
कंफ्यूज हो
started with
किसको
a very
करूं
detailed letter that Capitano left for the jester,
तो इन
Piero,
होल्ड
before leaving for Natlan. In that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned to Tartaglia. I guess he'd already prepared to leave us for good all the way back then. But Piero didn't reveal the contents of the letter until the events in Natlan had concluded. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With a bewildered look on his face. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him. He was a man who kept his thoughts to himself and barely spoke to him the whole time they'd known each other. But he occasionally brought Tartaglia along to my tea parties back in the day. So to the rest of us, it was clear that Capitano had quite a lot of respect for his young comrade. By the rest of us, I mean my tea party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and... actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get under Capitano's skin, but that time he was furious. It's not really my place to talk about it, though. You can ask Tartaglia about it sometime. Basically, Tartaglia probably had the wrong idea about Capitano all along. Right up until Piero revealed the letter he'd left behind. Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's immaturity, he showed great potential. Plus, he possessed a kind of purity rarely seen among members of the Fatui. Yeah, it's one of the few things that I'd agree those two have in common. But there's one other reason why Capitano chose Tartaglia to assume command of his troops. He knew that after he was gone, several of the others would swoop in on his army like vultures. With the ones who stood to benefit the most being the rooster Pulcinella and Regrator Pantalone. Once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more powerful than ever. No one would be able to stop.
तो तुम्हारा जो रूस्टर ये है द फिफ्थ ऑफ द हार्बिंजर जेस्टर जो है डायरेक्टर है और ये रिग्रेटरी जो है जो वो है नॉर्थन ब्लैंक और इसका नाम पैंटलून कुछ है तो शायद ये
So, you can see why Capitano chose to hand that letter to Piero, right? Exactly. Piero also needed to back a harbinger as soon as possible. And all things considered, Tartaglia was the best choice. Even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long time, he and Pantalone are ultimately not cut from the same cloth. I'd say Capitano made a good judgment call. Anyone else caught in this situation would probably feel like they'd been hung out to dry. His best course of action will be to distance himself from any shady business, while still maintaining friendly relations with Pantalone, but seeking Pulcinella's support at the same time. What's the point in having a tea party if you don't spill a little tea? Besides, none of this is confidential anyway. Ask any journalist out there. They'll give you all the lurid details. You'll see it firsthand if you ever sit in on a session of the Snezhnaya Vecha. All the factional strife, whether open or unspoken, it plays out for all to see in that one little room. Having a voice in the Vecha is the only way to steer policies in your favor. So, every person in that room represents a particular interest group. Pantalone, for instance, represents the financial sector, and Tartaglia represents the Fatui soldiers. Personally, I have no interest in political jousting, but since I have a number of engineers and researchers under my command, I have to make their voices heard. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the Vecha. He represents politics itself. Everything involves him, so nothing can bypass him. Any issue that comes up, he knows how to mediate. That's what the Tsaritsa values most about him.
I'm starting to see why everyone is so frustrated with the way things are, but also powerless to change it. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved, and the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity. It must be nearly impossible to come up with a perfect solution.
All right, I'm done carrying this conversation. Time for you to answer a question. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Tartaglia the first person you asked to see and not me? I just don't understand, that's all. Anyway, do I really need— Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left, not Cry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of which side you're on. Is that actually why you didn't ask for me? Because you took that to heart? You— fair enough. It's not your fault. I blame all these politicians I've been hanging around with lately. Always beating about the bush when they talk. I guess it must have rubbed off on me. Anyway, just ask for my help next time, okay? Little things like this are no problem.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before, fixing the tracks and transporting ice blocks does not constitute an emergency.
The equipment in Svietlolaidovka is in urgent need of maintenance. With how the weather's been recently, we suspect that the cause is a buildup of snow, exceeding the maximum weight limit. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice miners trapped in a nearby ice cave. Luckily, Odette's team was nearby and launched a rescue operation, but we're still facing a severe manpower shortage for both the rescue and engineering teams.
I guess that's it then. Our tea party will have to end here. I'm the only engineer. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you to return the favor. I'll have a couple of people look after Paimon. They can let her know that you had to step out for a while. Given how urgent this is, I'm sure she'll understand. And honestly, I'd rather have your help than anyone else's. Between your skills and experience, you'd be reliable help.
आप ही ट्रस्ट
Then let's
करती
go.
तो हो.
You, take 2 people to Pavorier restaurant. Find his room and watch it like a hawk until we get back. If anything happens to Paimon, you'll be answering to me.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Yes, Lady Marionette. चलो हम लोग जाएंगे ट्रेन से भैया. All train, bro. वो ऑटोमेटिक क्लोज हो जाता ब्रो। ये लोग तो वंदे भारत बना दिया है भाई।
Well, if that's all, I'm going to go rehearse.
पहुंचने वाला है।
Ad Astra Abyss.
रेल ट्रेन से पहुंच गई भैया। गारंटेड था तुम्हारा? यस, मेरा गारंटेड था। गारंटेड था। मिजुकी निकली थी ना, मिजुकी C1 हो गया था। और कोई वेपन नहीं है इसको देने का।
They weren't exaggerating.
विंग तो चेंज
This
कर
is really
लो बाद में।
dangerous. It's a good thing only one of them broke. From what I've been told, most of the trapped miners are over in that direction. Yeah, you do that while I check the rest of the equipment. I'll evacuate the people around here as I go. Meet me back here as soon as you're done.
I have to be getting close.
Don't go any further.
Oh,
It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave. Ah, I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya. Well, I'm Odette. Good to meet you.
Ah, so this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people trapped in the cave. Monster type is unknown, and so is its... Let's go. Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough...
Yeah, we can see the side. So, guardians here, one side. रहेगा ये आने वाले हैं
Together. Stay back!
Take this! Thunderclap!
Witness the snow swan's grace. I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move.
Lightning flash! Take this!
Walk of the snowflakes.
Lightning flash!
Together. Ha-da-da.
8 hours 3 hours का स्टोरी हो पाया अब तक तो मोर
We'd have
5
been
to go
monster fodder otherwise.
हो
Thank you.
पाया अब
Thank you.
तक मोर 5
You're welcome. You should be safe now.
चलो कर लो
Thank you. Come on, let's...
बढ़िया है खत्म करो भाई
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's a ferocious beast. It's lucky we got here when the trapped miners have been successfully evacuated.
Wait, this place. There's something unusual about...
Then we got the cutscene bro we got the sword of honor
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run!
Ooh. Wow bro
Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Upgrade to this weapon. Oh man, this weapon. Correct. देना तो है इसी को ऑन नहीं करना पड़ेगा इधर आता हूँ थोड़ा देर बाद रेजोनेंस हो सकता है क्या ये एथर पुल्स आउट गोल्ड
There's still a long road ahead.
yes resonate with not bad though इसके लिए वर्ड सही है क्या मतलब यूज करने का प्री बुक इसको लेवल अप कैसे करेंगे इसको लेवल अप कैसे करेंगे ओके इसका टैलेंट्स प्रायोरिटी क्या है इसका ये है ना पहले स्किल होता है फर्स्ट स्किल है या अल्टा अल्टा प्रॉब्लम
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. We also placed a sign at the entrance to the cave, warning people to stay away. You really held your own today. I still don't think I've seen you before. I'll remember the name, alright then? Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korolievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all her combat skills from Rosaline herself. Used to be one of her most valued subordinates, too.
You flatter me, Lady Marionette.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... Never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. But the outcome is the same, of course. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by that monster lasts for another 3 months straight, this equipment won't give way. All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard.
वो क्या है अब इसमें क्या आ रहा है?
But Snezhnograd will send someone to investigate and draw up a relief plan. And I guess I'll have to write the incident report myself this time.
I think कुछ
Since it
बढ़िया ही
involves a
देंगे.
mechanical malfunction. First, Pantalone needs to approve the budget. Then Pulcinella has to sign off on the plan. Once they've argued it out and reached a compromise, we can move forward. That's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months, depending on how smoothly.
और स्टैचू सन पे जाओ और एथर का स्किल मार के स्टैचू पे क्लिक कर. स्टैचू पे क्लिक एंड एनहांस ऑप्शन पे क्लिक कर. ओह अच्छा.
Yup, nothing we can do about it. There's a whole stack of incident reports like this back at the office.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating is in short supply, and relief is weeks away. There's no immediate threat to life, but still, it just feels like there should be a better way.
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back to Snezhnograd. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity.
हार्ट स्टैचू ऑफ सन पे जाओ, एथर का स्किल मार के स्टैचू पे क्लिक एंड एनहांसमेंट ऑप्शन पे क्लिक कर. दूसरे स्टैचू पे ट्राई करो. दूसरा स्टैचू किधर गया?
Cryo storm!
कंप्लीट द आर्कन क्वेस्ट ग्रेट डेट्स. अच्छा ये करना पड़ेगा क्या हमको? यही वाले करना है. चलो सही है, वो तो कर लूंगा. जैसे सेकंड ऑप्शन देखने दो क्या क्या खुला है. तो हमारे पास राना का वो का ज़ायरा है, नेरोस्पेक है, सेस्नोग्राड है, ये है. ये खोलना बचा रहेगा. हाय कविता. हाय, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम. लिया. आ ही गया वो समय.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Mr. Big
Big
Shot
Shot
himself.
himself.
Go easy on me, all right? I'm still recovering from the interrogation the real big shots put me through. Hey, comrade, it's been too long. I heard you came looking for me earlier. Nicest surprise I've had in a while. Good to see you too,
टॉप राइट
Odette.
में भी है
I'm guessing you
स्टैचू.
guys just
वो
got
भी
back from
आर्कन
Sviatlo
कोस्ट पे बिना
Laidovka.
हो
How'd it
जाता है,
go?
लेकिन माविका से
Crisis
बाइक
averted?
बूम बूम करना है.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. Same as ever. Growing opposition to Project Stuja, and the usual rebuttals are starting to ring hollow. The results of the mock vote were pretty dire. Pulcinella was fuming. I've never seen the old man so angry.
That's not good news. It takes a lot to rattle him.
Yeah, obviously if push comes to shove, there are ways to crack down on dissent.
Sorry, I have to ask something. This is going to sound blunt, but may I?
Huh? Of course, fire away.
It sounds to me like everyone's tearing their hair out trying to figure out how to deal with opposition to Project Snezhnaya. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how can it be so important that even people like you two refuse to stand up for the ordinary people of Snezhnaya?
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade. You sure don't mince your words.
Excuse him? What does he mean, refuse to stand up for ordinary people?
Oh my gosh. How does he dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. Let me explain. I think I understand where he's coming from. If I could, I'd take your side right now. In fact, my position's very similar to yours. I've only held back on casting a dissenting vote in the Vecha because the Tsaritsa would never let me get away with it. Still, I have a responsibility to the Fatui armed forces, so I do what I can to make their voices heard. Most of them are just regular folks from small towns far from the capital. I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. Things aren't going so swell there either. The Tsaritsa wants to create a better, safer future for the people of Snezhnaya, but she's thinking long term. I don't doubt that from where you're standing, Project Snezhnaya seems to be creating all sorts of issues for everyone. But considering the Tsaritsa's vision for the future, these are sacrifices worth making. Sounds cold, I know. But I promise it's not as black and white as it seems. Maybe Sandrone and I can't oppose Project Snezhnaya outright, but we're constantly raising our concerns in Vecha meetings. And even though we can't put an end to it, there are plenty of other ways to make a difference. We're trying everything we can think of, and so is Pulcinella. I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. But at the end of the day, I'm still just a normal guy who cares deeply about my homeland. And my family, who all live here. There's no way I would ever abandon them.
As contentious as things can get within the Vecha, there's no selfishness or malice behind it. Everyone wants to get through this period as smoothly as possible. The issue is that there's no way of pleasing everyone under the present circumstances. Most of the time, we're trying to decide on the lesser of two evils, which obviously isn't a great look. But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head in the sand here. We're all well aware of the way things are. We're just doing our best to make it work.
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Lydovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his new role as counselor.
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already, but she's currently leading her army on a campaign to the east to defeat the monster that's been causing these brutal blizzards. Striking that monster down will be a significant step in dealing with the present energy crisis. As laser-focused as she is on realizing her lifelong ambitions, she's still putting time and energy into taking down this powerful monster. To me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its people didn't matter in the grand scheme of things, why would she waste her time on something like this? Thanks. I meant every word I said, though. I wasn't just trying to placate you. I've already done more than enough diplomacy for one day.
I still think this adventurer raises a very important point. Our two Harbingers have made their positions very clear. But there are many others in the Vecha who must feel trapped and forced to vote against their conscience. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one's mind, despite the risk of offending powerful figures.
सही बात है.
You can say that again. I highly doubt we'd feel the need to explain ourselves so much if we didn't know you so well.
Forgive me, adventurer, but might I be so bold as to ask about your background? How is it that you can converse so openly with two Harbingers?
Oh, haven't you been properly introduced?
Easier said than done. I like to think I'm not the kind of person who goes around busting open people's old wounds.
I've only learned his name so far, and no details of his experiences. Is something wrong?
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... all right, I guess there's no getting around it. This is the world-renowned traveler, who helped resolve the storm terror threat in Mondstadt, cleaned up after the mess I made in Liyue, and then went to Inazuma, where there was a duel before the throne, in which the traveler defeated Rosaline.
Oh, bro.
I'm sorry. I didn't think you two would be seeing much of each other, so I figured it wasn't worth bringing up.
It's fine. It was a long time ago. It's fine. Sorry. I just remembered that we have a rehearsal coming up. Please excuse me. I should get going.
बताओ उसको मार दिया है। ये थोड़ा ना ठीक रहेगी।
I've mentioned this to you before, remember? She was Rosaline's most valued subordinate. But they didn't actually get along. Not that Rosaline was really the type of person to make friends, but death has a way of resolving a lot of conflicts.
Don't let it weigh on you. Like she said, it was a long time ago. It's in the past now. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll work through it. Oh, by the way, where's Paimon? It's not like her to hide away.
She hasn't been feeling well, so she's resting at Podvorier restaurant. I got a couple of my people to look after her while we were gone.
Oh, right. Sorry to hear that. Poor thing. Reminds me of when Tonya was little. She really felt the cold back then. Used to get ill all the time. I felt so bad for her seeing her lying in bed, coughing. She was so mature for
इतनी
her
तारीफ
age,
नहीं
though.
करनी किसी।
Whenever someone came to visit her, she'd greet them with a smile and would never complain. I'm sure Paimon's a good kid too. You're a little short on manpower, right? Let me have a couple of my people take over for yours. I'll send my most capable and reliable. They'll make sure Paimon can recover in peace.
Well, that would be great. Your people are more qualified.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things to do. Hopefully this takes a load off your mind. So no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was quick.
I'm afraid I can't help you there. Our director's recent movements are confidential. Even we're not in the loop. If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better go sort out Paimon's security situation. I have some other work to catch up on at Glupov anyway.
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do. And things I ought to do. To start with, I should ask Alosha if he knows any way to help Svietlo Lydovka.
ये टीम कैसा टीम रहा? ये टीम अगर चलाता हूँ मैं तो कैसा होगा? आई थिंक दूसरा वाला जो स्टैचू ऑफ 7 है उसमें नहीं जा
Spots
सकता
will
है.
do. Why waste your breath on anything longer?
ये चाहिए 19. वाओ. वंदे भारत है भाई, जा सकते हैं, खुल जाएगा. अबे ये वहां से इधर आ गया. अरे यार इधर नहीं जा सकते ऐसे. थॉट कि ट्रेन वहीं पे जा रहा है, वहां से बाहर आ गए तो.
Try and stop me! Hip. Hip.
नहीं, मेरे को अभी रोप से नहीं जाना था, इसीलिए मैंने नहीं किया.
Try and stop me! Rev the engines!
Nice and cool.
Oh my god. के लिए कौन सा है देखते हैं। मावी का वैल्यू नाउडेज डाई। अबे भाई टीचिंग ऑफ चैरिटी। टीचिंग ऑफ चैरिटी। Fortitude, glory. This is the charity.
Hear the echoes of the valley!
Fulfill our pact! You two!
Light of the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Let's light it up! Get to work!
Light it up! Teamwork and dreamwork!
Fulfill our pact!
Suffer the wrath of wrath from the sky!
ये कैरेक्टर कौन सा मिल रहा है अलोशा? किसमें? आंसर का कुछ पता चला? नहीं, वो तो कुछ नहीं पता चला है। यार तो ये वाला मटेरियल बहुत जल्दी खत्म होता है। अभी देखो क्या होते हैं, टाइम है काफी। इवेंट कब का आ चुका है? 4 दिन से चल रहा है ये इवेंट। Sends two parts to the storage device. क्या बचा है इधर? ये दो बचे हैं। 15 sends two statue parts to the storage device. स्टोरेज डिवाइस वगैरह क्या है? तुम एक हुआ आपने या वन इज डन और एक रीजन so this are done. हो गया साहब क्या पूरा खत्म? उसका भी चैरिटी है वही याद है इनका। चलो भैया 4 तक तो कर दिया मैंने इसको, थोड़ा बहुत तो डैमेज देने लायक हो जाएगी। किसको थोड़ा डैमेज टेस्ट करूँ? चलो इसमें देखते हैं थोड़ा।
Right here, right now, right here. Shadow me, pirouette. Right now, right here. Together, pot of duck. Turn that frown upside down. Hup.
right now. Emerge. Shadow me. Crystalline Adagio. Right here, right now. Emerge.
Cryo storm!
Together. Pirouette.
Sweet dreams!
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Right now. Shadow me.
Fighting frog!
यार कब डैमेज देंगे ये लोग?
Cryo storm!
चला स्टोरी करने सिया। अरे यार जा रहे हो? ठीक है।
Let's begin. Heart of death. Walk of the snowflakes. Emerge. Right now. Right here.
Time to relax.
Emerge. Right here. Pirouette. Yeah. I can do it. Together. Heart of death.
Stay clear! Swirl! Work!
Crystalline Adagio.
Sweet dreams! Bad dreams be gone!
Shadow me.
Absorption test!
Cryo storm!
Walk of the snowflakes.
Fighting frog!
Stay clear! Animal test 63 away!
Turn that frown upside down. Pirouette.
Absorption test!
Cryo storm!
Enhanced animal module
Time to relax.
not a good sign.
Yachan, Taechan, let's go! Together. Crystalline Adagio.
Stay clear!
Turn that frown upside down.
थोड़ा सा ना डैमेज आया।
Cryo storm! Condense!
Animal Tech 63 away! Stay clear!
Time to relax.
नॉट बैड दो राइट नाउ, बट अभी कैरेक्टर्स बिल्डअप करना पड़ेगा नॉर्मली, जाके सब सही बनेंगे। आया थोड़ा सा गाइस, आया मैं 2 मिनट में।
That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me. If you ever feel down, just drop everything and go out for some fresh air. Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache. That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me. Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache. That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me. If you ever feel down, just drop everything and go out for some fresh air. That dream last night tasted wonderful. Thank you for sharing it with me.
Ooh, guys, I'm back.
Oh, still need to go through last quarter's financial report. What a headache.
You know, Tino. Oi. ओके गाइस गाइस प्लीज लाइक कर देना जो भी नया हो देख रहे हो आह,
Turn that frown upside down.
Hello, can you review my characters? Yeah, sure.
How strange. This sword seems to be vibrating of its own accord.
Sure, bro.
It's a very faint vibration, but it's getting stronger as I get closer to the statue of the Seven. Does this sword have some connection to the statue? But all it does is vibrate, even when I touch it. That place I got this sword
Can you
from
come
most
in
definitely
my
not the ordinary.
this horizontal
Maybe
stream,
I should try channeling
and
the
there I
power of
can
Cryo.
review your characters. Does it sound good? Yeah. This, for some reason, I want to see that switch to back. Hmm. Mhm.
There really is something special about this sword.
Oh, and this way we can enhance one. Rather genuine lines and terms of redemption. Okay, 20 level is activated. Okay, and this way we have to awaken all this. Sure.
I don't really understand what just happened, but I'm pretty sure this sword just got a little more powerful. I'll have to try the same thing again when I come across another statue of the Seven. In the meantime,
Wait, let me see in this what it will happen. Okay, another enhancement. That's nice. So now it goes to 4. So 1, 2, 3. 3, 1. Hey, little, are you there? Said to review, but I think you're gone.
Time to relax. Sweet dreams. and relax.
Cryo storm!
This will be the 90. Oh my god, this was so I'm gonna try. This is the one. Final. Statue of 7. I'm sorry, Statue of 7 को खोल दो.
Rev the engines! Full throttle!
Nice and cool. Natland doesn't have places like this.
Try and stop me!
Is this our fate?
That means ऐसे नहीं जा सकते थे फिलहाल तो नहीं छोड़ बाद में देखेंगे अब उसको. फिलहाल के लिए टीम काइंड ऑफ रेडी है. चलो वैसे बाद में स्ट्रीम करते हैं। चलो सर रेस्ट लेता हूँ, फिर करेंगे। चलो बाय बाय।